Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. And today we have a video from Sakleshpur. It's a place in Karnataka and it's a pretty good holiday spot. And we are here staying in a brilliant resort called Kadumane. And we hope to bring you some brilliant birding and hopefully some adventures with the flashlight as well. So stay tuned, we're going to have a blast. Our first creatures were red ants on a tree. I got so close by climbing up a little slide that is there. These ants are going about their day doing work for their colony, and this is one of the best ant shots you can get. We saw white ibises flying to the agricultural field. Inside our room itself, butterflies came in. Yellow butterfly came in and was flapping its wings on the curtain. Ibises landed in. On this tree, there is a bulbul out there in the heat of the day. In between our luggage, this weird spider-looking bug has come in and is crawling through. At the swimming pool, there is a frog who has gone to cool himself off as it was kind of hot that day. Frogs, of course, have both gills and lungs, so they can breathe underwater for as long as they like. Make somebody jealous, no? There is an interesting insect nest here. The resort had a few pets that they had got from people. Let me introduce them. First of all, meet Minty, a 4-month kitten who is a burst of energy. When she's bored, she will catch her own tail, and she attacks blades of grass quite regularly. But trust me, she is cute to watch when she's not eating insects. Here, she is investigating glass, trying to climb up, though she will soon discover she can't really do so. This is Rani, a German Shepherd who usually likes to keep to herself but has a taste for junk food. And Gunda, one of the most friendly dogs you can find, who can, according to the resort owner, never get angry. Over here, red ants are carrying off a wasp back to their colony. It is essential for their food and nutritional needs. Yes, it may look a little disgusting, but of course, everything that happens in nature happens for a reason. And you can see that even a wasp is a pretty big task for these ants who are pretty small. But of course, this reiterates the fact: strength in numbers. It doesn't matter how small or big you are. If you have many in your group, then you are definitely gonna achieve something. And they will eventually carry this wasp back to their nest for essential nutritional needs. Oh, I almost forgot to introduce my travel companion for this trip.
Hi, my name is Mishka and I'll be helping Abeer with his research on insects, birds and animals.
So you might remember her from a previous video this season as well. So she's here. And another thing that I forgot to mention for our Sakleshpur trip is that I have one major bird target in mind. And that is the oriental pied hornbill. So, yeah, we've already seen a few of them, and Mishka has even got a brilliant sighting of them, but unfortunately, no pictures. So, Mishka, could you just tell us that small story of the hornbills that you saw earlier today?
Right. So, hornbills are very interesting birds. They also happen to be pretty unique flying animals, as they have a uniquely shaped horn on their beak, such as, well, it might remind you of a certain angle of a pizza slice if you think about it. And hornbills are actually a very interesting creature. Oh, and by the way, meet our friend.
So, this is the pet dog that we have at the property, and he likes us as well.
Oh, and I can tell you, he's one hungry little dog.
Yeah, so Mishka, you saw some hornbills earlier today outside your window.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So, hornbills actually have a very loud and screeching noise. I can't copy it entirely, but I'm just gonna give it a try here. Okay, so here we go. Okay, yeah, that sounds more like a crow than a hornbill. But there actually happen to be one of my favorite birds, and also the birds I'm doing quite a lot of research on right now. Hornbills have a very, I think, unique ability, you could say, to actually, open and close their mouth, very, in a very weird manner. So hornbills, they're actually really unique birds, and yeah. So hornbills usually have black bodies, and they like they do make a very loud screechy noise. But another way, they are very very pleasant and quiet creatures. Hornbills, they so actually, I'm going to tell you the story of how I saw these hornbills. So, in front of the room I'm staying in, there's a big tree that looks small, quite a lot like the Whomping Willow from Harry Potter. If you can see it.
Tree right there.
So actually on that, Abeer and I spotted a chameleon as well, and it's somewhere inside the tree now. So on that, there were two hornbills just screeching their heads off. I got so excited because he wanted to see hornbills from like the start of the trip, which is today. But I created such a ruckus running to his cottage. By that time he got there, like wearing his shoes and everything, they were gone. And then thing is, they looked actually really pretty, and I love hornbills in a way because of their unique black bodies, yellow and orange beaks. Now we're going to go to a stream which I think is one of the tributaries of the river Tungabhadra. Let's go.
So, yeah, as soon as I got there, it wasn't there. So, anyways, that proves one thing, that there are hornbills in this place. So, luckily, hopefully, we do get lucky with the hornbills and do see the majestic hornbills in our trip to Sakleshpur. So, let's head on over to the stream and see what we can find. At the stream, we saw plenty of huge tadpoles. These tadpoles are expected to become adult frogs pretty soon, and soon the Western Ghats area of Sakleshpur will be filled by the calls of the frogs. They love the moving water of the stream. Over here in a little agricultural pond as well, there are many tadpoles who are swimming around happily. Of course, cattle will attract egrets, so there are a lot of egrets around this area, and you are likely to see one flying by pretty much most of the time. Over here, ants are carrying off another insect. What they do with it is kind of disgusting, as they suck out the insides and leave the exoskeleton to decompose on its own. This next sighting was while calmly having tea and relaxing. The most shocking discovery of the trip. A snake! Yes, this snake had a toad in its mouth. It had just successfully completed a hunt which we had narrowly missed, and had caught the toad by the head alive. The toad was still alive when we saw this happen, and the snake was retracting back. It was now in a covered area, and the scene was playing out dramatically. Snake's favorite food is frogs. They absolutely love eating frogs and rats. When we had seen a lot of frogs scurrying around in this area, so we naturally knew that there would be snakes. This snake, however, is non-venomous, as it is a rat snake, and these snakes are non-venomous and pretty harmless. Yes, their bite can be painful, yes, but it won't be life-threatening. But the sad thing is, many people think that this snake is venomous and then try to kill it. Guys, I cannot stress this enough, but it is harmless and it won't do anything. So, leave this snake alone, let it be. And when it's eating like this, well, it can't even bite, so you have the upper hand. But please don't use it, as they are just as important a part of our ecosystem as we are in their own way. Some of the tadpoles that we saw at the stream are likely to be eaten by snakes, but that is fine, or else the population will explode and then things will happen. When the ecosystem is not in a balance, then the whole environment goes haywire. For example, if there were no tigers, the deer would take over. Same way, if there were no snakes, the rats would be all over the place. Yes, comment down below if you would prefer having loads of rats or scurrying about the house, or a snake who is happily devouring those rats who are there in your house. Think about it and write in the comments below.
So here we are, back to Being and Animals, and we've got two friends to introduce you to.
Yeah, we made these two friends here, and these are the two resort pet dogs, which are...
Meet Gunda.
So
the little male we have here. This is Gunda.
And he is the sweetest dog I have ever met.
He's really cooperative. Nice dogs are really hard to come by these days.
Very friendly. Our second one, no less special, I must
Rani!
say.
Bali, come here. Meet Rani, our little sweet German Shepherd. Aren't you a good little dog now? So we found out that Rani has a special love for French fries. And guess what? Gunda has a special love for Mother's Magic dry fruit biscuits. Now would you believe that?
Yeah,
I never thought dogs could eat French fries. Like, just imagine dogs walking into McDonald's. Think of it. Abeer.
Though pet owners who are watching, who have a dog, please don't feed too many French fries to your dog. It is not healthy for them. Just a disclaimer.
We saw a rat snake today. It was eating a little toad, and oh my god, we captured a video to show you later.
That is brilliant. You know, I had stated in our Sankey Tank video, if you remember, that I have been wanting to see a snake and have just not got it. Finally, Sakleshpur provides us with the perfect snake sighting. So, we have a night herping session coming up and with flashlights, lights in the night, in the darks of Sakleshpur. So see you then.
Sign off. Let's show you one special view. Look at that horizon of sunset. What a beautiful view, don't you think?
Exactly. So if you ever come to Sakleshpur, do not miss this. With my flashlight, I bent down in the grass to search for insects, and boy, were there plenty. This bug right here is looking like it has plenty of armor and is lying very still on the leaf. It is more like it is caterpillar like and is a pretty interesting bug. A small member of the roach family creeps up a leaf here, and behind it a cicada on another leaf, and they are just walking around happily. This green insect is a type of beetle, and it is just strolling around at night. If you look closely into the grass after a while, then your eyes get accustomed to it, the true world that lives there can be seen. The bugs are just flying around everywhere, and once you've got your eye used to it, you can capture the full magic that is that little blade of grass. A huge insect, probably some sort of cricket, is here, and it has just flown off. Here it is again, simply strolling around on the leaves. This slug is in the wash basin. And how did it get here? No idea. Of course, slugs are one of the slowest animals in the world. And what is extremely cool is that they leave behind a silvery trail when they walk. That trail gets illuminated by the sunlight. The difference between a snail and a slug is that most of the time the slug is way longer and without any shell. Over here, a beetle is racing across the stone path. A grasshopper is on the glass, simply enjoying the warm night as it's next to a bonfire. So, hope you enjoyed today's vlog. And this is Sakleshpur Day 1. We're signing off, and we'll see you tomorrow in another episode. We have lots of activities planned for tomorrow. Stay tuned. Hopefully we get that hornbill as well. So stay tuned. Lots of fun coming on the channel. Bye.
Don't forget to keep yourself warm by a fire, and in hill stations the weather here is amazing. Here we are after grilling some fresh potatoes. See you guys tomorrow on a trek.